Well, beloved dub motherfuckers, what is going on, everyone? It is I, Windsor Jack of all trades with a foul mouth, and welcome back to another awesome fucking video. I just want to give you a big, I just wanted to say thank you guys for sticking around and watching my videos and shit. And to all the new subscribers out there, thank you so much for joining the Commoners crew. I really fucking appreciate it. This is the reason why I do this shit for you. This is the reason why I do this shit. It's fucking for you guys. Now, welcome to part 1 of a series of videos I'm going to do on the build of AMT's 57 Chevy Bel Air 1/25th scale model kit. You guys remember my unboxing / review of this model? I actually fucking said I was going to build this model and give this to my mother, which, well, she really is, it's not my biological mother, but the lady that, I told you that basically accepted me as kind of as one of her own anyway. Like I told you, she was born the same year that the car was built, and this is her dream car. And of course, this color is roughly about the color that she wants it in, but it's kind of like a light aqua blue or whatever. Similar to this, it's slightly lighter than this, but darker than what the slightly lighter than what the shell is, but a little bit darker than that. But anyway, here we go. Here's what we've been doing, guys. Yes, a lot has happened, and I'll explain to you everything that I've been doing. The first thing I did once I took the model, after I did the review and shit, I took all of the parts and shit in units, because I got a lot of paints and shit in there, and I have been taking my X-Acto knife and I've been shaving all of the flash, and that took about 2.5 to 3 hours to clean all of the fucking parts up, because there was so much flash on this kit. This kit is old as fuck. I mean, this thing is old as fuck, and this looks like the original instructions that would have been. See, there's literally only 6 steps. You have the motor, which is a stock 283. There's actually 3 versions of this engine. There was the version that had the single 4-barrel carburetor, there was the version that had 2 4-barrel carburetors, and there was the fuel injected model. This is the most common of the 3 engines found in this car. Of course, you have the interior, which there's not much to it. Most of the detail that be in that interior is going to be with fucking paint. Of course, your wheels and tires. And your chassis, there's not much shit to that. The car body assembly, and the final assembly of the car. Anyway, once I actually got all the shit cleaned up, I started doing sub-assemblies of pieces. Like the wheels and the rims, I put those 2 halves together. So the inner wheel and the outer rim, I glued them together. And as you can see, they're steelies. I will be painting the outside of these rims the same color as the body will be, because they will be. And I'll be detailing the little lug nuts. And then of course there'll be a fucking caps going over them, the hub caps, but at least that shall be done. I trimmed a lot of the parts up, and I started painting the headers, the exhaust manifolds for the headers, and I already painted and detailed the carburetor. And of course there's the seat belts. Those are going to be the heads, and the clicking part are going to be silver, and this part's going to be the same color. It's going to be like a light blue, because the fabric matched the interiors. Here's the rear axle of the car, which I'm going to be spraying this in some other colors, because the springs would not have been that color, and the rear end, the drive axle, would not have been this shiny, so I would be painting over that chrome. And of course the control arms and shit were not chrome like this, so this is all going to be painted over too. Some more parts for the engines and shit. And of course there's a lot of parts in there too that I've been cleaning up and shit, and I've already did some work on some of it. See, like I did the little bit of the black in the center of the hubcaps. Those are done. I did the black around the eye, the headlight bezels. I did the black little inserts on the bottoms of the tail of the car. Of course, I gotta paint the grill. I gotta tape off the bumper and paint the fucking grill, and also gotta tape this off to where I paint just the tips of these fucking things, because they were black as well, as you can see in the picture. And trust me, I've looked at a lot of fucking pictures of the 57 Chevy Bel Air. I've looked at a lot of pictures of the Bel Air. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And plus, even with my dad, when I was younger, my actual biological father, he's still alive, but he built all kinds of models of the 57 Chevy Bel Air, but they're the real big fucking models. So I know a thing or two. Speaking about shit, here's the engine. I've actually pieced the engine together, and on the thing here it shows the headers, you know, the head valves, you know, the head covers being chrome. They weren't chrome, they were red, just like the rest of the engine, because I looked that information up online. So I glued the entire engine together, minus some parts, and I'm going to paint this red, which I got to give it a couple more coats of red. Then I'll detail and outline the tops like the Chevrolet in either white or black. This was an oil pump, that was black. Oil filter, that was white. And of course the transmission would have been aluminum silver. And of course I'll put the rest of the parts together for that, and that'll be ready to be installed. Of course there's the air cleaner. I painted that little son of a bitch black. The only thing left to do is paint the little quick speed nut on the top silver, and that'll be done. And of course the interior pan. If you look at the instructions, there's these two big fucking plastic posts inside the interior pan, which did not want for this seat to sit in right, because I glued the back of the seat, and they didn't want to sit right. They kind of kept getting humped up, so I took my lockjaws, locked it on there, and I just ripped them out. That's why it looks like shit, but you know, the fucking seats do sit in properly, and now it's going to work out just fine. But the thing is, with the interior, the detail is going to be in the painting, and I already know what's going to be. Mainly it's going to be blue with white inserts. That's going to be fucking awesome, because I actually found several 57 Bel Airs that were painted like that, and I'm going to do it. Of course, I painted the bottom of the pan partially black, because the frame is also black as well, and I painted that part as well. And the reason why I done that is because, see, the pan is going to be there, it's going to sit, you can see the fucking pan from under there, so that's why I painted that partially black. And of course there's going to be some detailing underneath there as well, and that actually right there is actually correct with what would have came out of General Motors' fucking factory in 1957. So the mufflers and the exhaust pipes are going to be silver and gunmetal, and the tank would have been like a gunmetal gray. That turned out really fucking awesome. And of course the black is a flat black spray paint that I had. And of course I taped off the hood, so I didn't get no black paint on the hood, but I painted the underside of it because it was black. I gotta respray this little part right there, but then I'll go over, tape this underside, and spray the top fucking part of it with the body color. And of course now we have the body. I actually did a lot of work on this. There was a lot of flash and shit on the fucking body of this thing. I mean, it was terrible. It was shitty because, you know, like I said, this is an old fucking kit. You can tell because on the trees, like where it tells you like the part numbers and shit, there was no fucking tabs or nothing at all to tell you the parts and shit. Instead, they give you this on the back, like a reference thing where the parts and all that other damn shit was. And it's like, wow, fuck. Anyway, I found the heater. I'm not gonna fucking tell you guys wrong, because I want to tell you guys right. The heater motor, the battery, the master cylinder, and the two horns. I went ahead and glued that shit in, and got those all glued in and shit. And I taped off the body to where I didn't get black paint on the body itself, and also taped it off, on the underside, and I sprayed the inner part of it, and of course the radiator, and I sprayed it to where it sprayed the horns, and all this other shit, and I went through with a toothpick. I painted the master cylinder, and I painted all the little details on the battery. And of course the heater motor was the same color as the inside of the doghouse, so I left it like that. And this piece is a fucking chrome part that is the top of the radiator. I glued that son of a bitch in, and I painted the radiator cap an aluminum color. That would have been the actual correct color for the fucking radiator caps for the 57 Bel Air. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research on this car because I want to do this right, because I'm going to give this to my mother whenever it's finished. I want to tell her this is her, even though it's not a real car, but it is going to be a representation of what the car that she wants. So, yeah, there you go, guys. There's there's like a couple of days worth of work here, but, it doesn't take long to build car models. Car models, honestly, go together quicker, and they're just like stress relief versus model ships. Model cars are stress relief, while model ships are fucking stressors. So, there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 to the 57 Chevy Bel Air build series. If you have any questions or comments about anything, leave them in the fucking comment section below. I'll get back with you. And if you're new to the channel, like the shit I'm fucking doing, hit that subscribe button, hit the fucking notification bell. Never miss another video of mine ever again. Until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying I hope that the road is clear ahead for you, and smooth cruising for you, and God bless all of you. Until next time, catch you out on the road, and tell all the haters go fuck themselves. So, I'll see you later. So long.